All right, we're going to go to...
Get your shit together, call back.
Ryan. Ryan.
What up?
I can't wait till I get an email about that.
You hung up!
I just can't believe how you treat your fans. This is
sorry,
ridiculous.
I hung up on you.
But the good news is, for me, they'll blame Eric.
Yes.
That's what I love.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Not too much. How you doing, guys?
Good.
What's up, Ryan?
I'm seeing an ad here. Is this new?
I guess so.
Yeah. They need more money.
I was
Hey, what?
Skype is owned by Microsoft now, and they like ads.
I was worried that I would never see an advertisement in a Skype call, but luckily Microsoft fixed that.
Oh, God.
What the fuck was
You
that?
almost punched yourself with my hand.
Nope.
You guys are like George Takei and his lover Brad.
Yeah,
who
no
describe
kidding.
When
Who's
they
who?
You guys are like the gay couple that assaulted me.
You're
and-
Brad and he's George Takei.
Really?
Why?
Because George Takei is of ethnic descent, and I'm pretty sure Brad is just a clean-shaven white stud like you, even though we know you're not fully white.
Shh, don't. Do not.
Do not let that get
Do
out.
not.
It's a
Do
secret.
not.
It's the secret.
Also, every now and then,
Secret white hood.
every now
Your
and then,
secret dark blood.
No! Shut up!
every once in a while, Brian goes, "Tickle my tits."
I have a question.
Say.
If you,
Only every once
I'm
in a
allowed.
while.
Ryan.
Oh, I forgot we were on the phone.
Ryan, we're talking about ads on Skype right now. Right now, we're looking at the Target Everyday Collection. What's your favorite item from the Target Everyday Collection?
I'd have to go with the brushed silver frames.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You piece of shit.
Anyways,
Sorry, Ryan. That was a joke. What's up?
what's your question, Ryan?
I was wondering what the most disappointing part 3 of a movie trilogy is for you, and what your favorite part 3 of a movie trilogy is.
You know, my favorite, personally, I really liked Return of the King, but my favorite is Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
I love Return of the Jedi. My least favorite, you know, and it's not even a series that I care about, but of the ratio to, oh man, you like had something here, to, whoa, where the fuck did we go with this? I think it is probably Pirates of the Caribbean. And again, it wasn't like I was even like in love with the other ones, but that third one was a fucking labyrinth of just, you guys had the simplest task here. Make a fun pirate movie. Why the fuck why are 10 of them talking to each other and the barnacles are the guy's dad and they're, hey guys,
What?
can we just take a break? Let's stop.
I would say X-Men 3 is the worst trilogy ender.
Oh, yeah.
I
Hey,
agree, but
hey, I wish Derek would have spoken first because
Yes.
I changed that
Yeah.
answer.
I don't know. Spider-Man 3?
I was going to bring up that.
Fucking bad.
I was going to bring up that, but
Spider-Man 1 and 2 aren't good either.
yeah, they had the yeah.
Godfather 3 might be a
I
good
haven't seen
answer.
it, though.
You know what?
that's
Mine-
that's
honestly,
a good one.
mine
The Godfather 3
is
is not as bad as X-Men 3.
Right.
no,
it's
God,
not
no.
as big of a draw.
No.
Yeah.
But my least favorite, like personal favorite for a franchise that I really enjoy is Back to the Future 3. I don't like Back to the Future 3.
I love it.
I don't enjoy that movie.
I-
especially
Yeah.
compared to those first two.
Sure.
It
Oh,
does.
definitely.
It does
But I
nothing
don't
for me.
But I don't think that is a fucking kick in the stomach like the other ones.
I
are.
agree, but when I think of Back to the Future, I don't. 3 is not even in the
I
conversation.
feel like it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
At 100%
I
agree.
I stop it
It's
too.
not like they did anything that's bad. They just did nothing. I don't think there's anything
But
there.
even them doing nothing though, I don't think that's. I just think like there's worse things than that.
It's
I
to
didn't
me,
like
it's like
Alien
a
3.
kid in King Arthur's court. It's just this
Yeah.
goofy like
we're
Even-
back
hey,
in
you're
time.
from the future.
Hey.
Well, we're not.
even Alien 3 I think is worse. Because Alien 3 has this self-important bullshit that is like, guys, you're making a fucking alien movie. Cut it out.
What were the somebody in the chat said Austin Powers? What the first Austin Powers
The
movie?
first Austin Powers
but,
is
like,
the only good one.
Goldmember.
That was the good one. What was the second one?
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
What was that?
That was with Heather Graham.
And that was with Fat Bastard and
Yeah.
Mini Me.
Oh, I mean even
That's,
that I
that's
have.
the funny one.
Yeah, and then hey, you know what? 3 was Goldmember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was shit.
Beyonce, yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I bet if we went back and watched Austin Powers, I bet none of them would be as funny as we remember. But that's fine because
Yeah,
they
right.
were very much for that time.
they'd be hilarious.
But 3 was like
In fact,
rough.
I think this is my idea, I should write this movie. Austin Powers. Did I already talk to you guys about this? Mm-hmm. I did? Did I mention this on the podcast?
the spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Didn't we come up
I-
with it together?
I don't know. Yeah, we
We-
came
we
up with it
talked- we
together.
talked about it on
I don't know
here.
if we talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, we
though.
did.
Did we?
All right.
There's highlights of it.
Okay.
On,
God, I think that spin-off
what-
would make you $1 billion fucking dollars.
should do
thinking
it.
more. This is interesting though. Thinking
Powers
thinking
Four,
more
that has to be.
on 3 on Back to the Future 3, and I see where you're coming from. I have fun with the movie. But it's barely a movie compared to the other ones. I enjoy watching all of them side by side. But standalone, I would never just. I want to watch Back to the Future 3.
No.
That will never happen.
never,
No.
ever.
I can
But
watch-
I like watching them all together if I have a day off, whatever. I would watch all 3 together.
I'm not
However,
really into the Shrek movies, but I love Puss in Boots. That's just me.
That's a sim. But
Are
it's
you talking about
interesting.
Piss in Boots?
Yeah. I love Puss in Boots.
But what I was going to say about Back to the Future 3, if you ever read about the history of those sequels, they wanted to make Back to the Future 2 the biggest sequel of all time. Like, they said, let's make a sequel that just fucking annihilates the sequel. Like it just can't be topped. Okay, so you've got Back to the Future 2 the way that it is. You know, the way that it became, which time is just collapsing in on itself with everything that's gone wrong. The last act, in addition to what you know now is Back to the Future 2, the last act, they were going to include the West. It was just going to be a long-ass movie, and the last act was going to be in the West. And their goal was to not put it in trailers or previews or anything, so that you see that whole movie, and at the end he gets that letter, it just becomes, oh, the movie's over, right? And he gets that thing, we gotta go back to the fucking Old West. And it's like, oh my god, this movie goes on another thing. And they thought, Robert Zemeckis was like, we can pull this off. If we make this that entertaining, we can pull it off. And Bob Gale and all these other people that were writing it were like, hey, you got another movie in here. And it's just, you are so Back to the Futured out by that point. And he's like, well, what do we do? Because, like, I really think that's such an awesome last act. And he goes, well, yeah, you make that. Honestly, like, you've already planned all this out. Make 2 movies out of this. And they came up with the ambitious idea of releasing 2 movies 6 months apart. And even that didn't work. It was, a second one came out and it was too soon. And that's happened a bunch of times with the sequel thing where we did 2 back to back. It doesn't work. I mean, The Matrix, people were tired of it. People were...
Did those movies come out within 6 months of each other?
What, Matrix?
Yeah.
One was May and one was November.
Holy shit.
And it didn't work.
Kill Bill.
And Kill Bill was, what, a year apart?
I felt like it was less than that.
But I think I could be wrong, and I think the third one didn't perform as well as the one before it. Or, I'm sorry, part 2 didn't.
No.
I could be wrong on that. But Pirates, the same thing happened. Lord of the Rings survived that, but that was kind of a different deal, I guess. But anyway, it's just interesting because that was meant to be the little cherry on another movie, and that's why.
Well, I'm glad they didn't include him Back to the Future 2, because
Yeah.
it's its own movie I don't like.
Do you like 2 though?
Love
Love
to.
to.
Yeah. See,
Doesn't Sean
I
hate 2?
love 2. Sean hates 2.
Sean hates- I
Yeah.
can't- I can't.
I think that
I think Sean probably hasn't watched 2 in a long time.
the future is, there's a lot of people who cite, the future's goofy. And it's always pointed at like he's made up to look like different people. The first movie has people in old makeup. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like not. I don't know.
Do people forget how the parents looked at the beginning of Back to the Future?
Yeah,
1?
yeah. And and for me,
So fucking weird.
when he goes back, the stuff of him going back to the stuff from the first movie is up there, and like that's like some of my
Oh, I
favorite
think it's
stuff
awesome.
ever.
That's awesome. That's
Love
why I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh, I like Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's a good trilogy. Also, but that's not really a trilogy movie because there are 5 of them, or 6. Are there 6? There's
Rambo.
5.
you're saying you like
Rocky.
the third one?
I like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, I
It's
like
not
the
as
third
good
one.
as the
No.
first Die Hard. It's
None of them
better,
are.
but it's better than the second Die Hard.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's better than the fourth Die
The
Hard.
second one is you could tell it has a European director, and it is a very like European shit action movie. I'll watch it. It's not a good movie, but the third one had stakes. I like the third one. It's not the first one still. Yeah.
This might be controversial, but I'm just talking about the first 3. The Indiana Jones movie, I just thought got better and better. I thought
Yep.
the third one was the best one of the
And the
series.
fourth was
Is
the
that
best.
Last Crusade.
No, that's why I said only 4.
Yeah.
The Last Crusade was the best one,
Yeah.
and the worst one was the first one, the Last
Yeah.
Crusade.
Yeah, I've
was
never
my-
been that
my least
into
favorite one.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of
No,
the Lost
it's not
Ark.
bad.
No,
it's not
I
bad,
don't-
but that's
I
never been my
like
favorite.
it, but it's my least favorite one.
I agree with you. Oh, you know what? Terminator 3 is pretty bad.
Well, it's fucking
It is.
terrible.
It's bad.
And you know what? I know we're talking just movies, like what movies are entertaining, whatever. But you know, thematically and just at its core, that might be the worst one. Because
Terminator 3?
that's
It just
a movie-
shits on
okay,
everything in
it's
the first
just
two.
a bad. It's just a bad movie in general. Sure, there are worse movies than Terminator 3, even though it's bad. But that movie has the fucking cojones to go. Hey, you know, Judgment Day was always going to happen. There was no fighting it. You fuckers,
They've got cojones the size of Jody Maroney's.
you fuckers took.
You said cojones and you sounded just like your dad. I mean, exactly.
Really? He's
like
never
Dick
said that
Bodie.
though.
I feel like I've heard him say it.
It's just
Man.
to take a classic movie and go, well, fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Here's what really happened. Wow. That to me is almost the worst offense of all. There's worse movies than Terminator 3.
Yeah.
But fuck.
Yeah,
man.
Terminator Salvation.
I remember renting Terminator 3 on Netflix and watching it with Eric when I still lived in San Francisco. And the moment it ended, he stood up and went, "I'm gonna go do what that movie was," and he went and took a shit.
I did.
Gotcha.
That movie sucked.
Gotcha, Arnold. And it's funny because the one cool part in Terminator 3 is the one that,
When her boobs grow.
well, obviously.
Yeah.
Duh.
That, like, car chase part is, like, cool.
That's my favorite boob genre, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Expandable?
Expandable.
Do you have the
Growing.
expansion fetish?
Girls out there, is that a fetish?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%.
Expansion fetish is absolutely one. I'm not going to name names. There's someone I know in a position in the game industry that sees people's art a lot, and one guy linked to his art, and I don't know if they knew a folder was public, but one of the folders it was all girls expanding.
Like just huge boobs?
And sometimes their whole body just going into a balloon. It's usually that. Sometimes parts, but usually the whole thing.
The fuck you guys?
I saw
Okay.
Sonic stuff with that.
Yeah. Oh, that exists. No, yeah, that exists.
I'm not joking. I saw Sonic stuff where they expanded.
How can you go fast if you're as big as a blimp? How?
Because you're as light as air.
I'll go fast.
Yeah, when you're
Looking
lighter
at
than
I was
air.
wrong. I take it all back.
So you're as light as air.
There you go.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for the answers, Rocco.
Hey Ryan, awesome call.
it. Good call.
Rocco, I agree with you as far as the positives with Return of the Jedi and Return of the King. I have vivid memories of going to the third Jurassic Park movie in the theaters and the credits rolling and just being like, that was it? And just walking out pissed off. So that's my choice.
Which one was that?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park 3. That's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
But 2
Yeah,
was
that's
also
all.
not good, so, you know, it's whatever.
But the trailer for 4 Jurassic World looks awesome.
Yeah, man. Hey, sorry, surfers.
Yeah, you gonna get ate up.
We got monsters.
Chomp. You can't get Posy vibes anymore
Thanks
because the
for your call, Ryan.
pterodactyl ate
Thank
your
you.
fingers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
That's a
you,
good
Ryan.
point.
A
Ryan
pterodactyl
Ross
ate your
Superfly.
fingers. Oh no.
I'm probably gonna go soon.
What? Well,
Eric is probably gonna
I dare you.
Eric is probably gonna go. Just letting you know right now.
I double dare.
I pussy bet you.
Pissy bat.